Hey friends, Joe the Farmer here, and in today's video we have a delivery. We've got a lot of things going on today on the farm. I need to go get the tractor, put the pallet forks on it. We've got the alarm people here fixing the alarm because our alarm's busted. Where does it go? Right there. We've got an 18-wheeler coming with something really cool. Excited to share it with you guys, and we need to get the tractor because it's too heavy for me to lift. Figure we take the Explorer down there. This thing's filthy, needs a bath. No time for that right now. Let's get to work. Purring as good as a Ford can purr. When it's open, it still kind of stinks in here. It needs to be cleaned up again. It needs to be cleaned up again. Time for some weed control. No snakes. Need to take these implements off because we need to move a bunch of them to get the pallet forks are not accessible yet. Ooh, one-handed. That's good living. I will never disconnect the PTO without having the tractor off, ever. I like my arms too much. Okay, now we're ready to disconnect everything, reconnect everything, then just to disconnect it again. I really wish I had a really cool big barn where everything was laid out or organized, but no. So, I'll tell you a fun story about your buddy Joe here. That's me. Not too long ago I was bush hogging and I had my grapple on the front of the front end loader. I'm not afraid to share these stories with you because I do stupid stuff all the time. And I bush hogged for a while with the grapple on the front end loader, and I forgot to secure it down. Towards the end, when I was done, there was a bunch of weeds and stuff in the grapple, which kind of happens. Went to dump it, and I dumped the entire grapple off the front end loader. Fortunately, nothing broke. It was perfectly fine, but note to self, you got to secure your implements. But it never fails. You know, Holly's grandfather, he was a farmer for most of his life in Alabama, had a pretty good sized farm out there. And I remember he told me one time years ago, he said, you know, Joe, he said, if you go to school to be a lawyer, when you graduate, you're an attorney, you're a lawyer. He said, you go to school to be a doctor, when you graduate, you're a doctor. So when you're a farmer, he said, you just never, ever, ever stop learning. So there's a lot of truth to that. I learn new stuff every day. Now, if I could just remember it and apply it, that'd be a different story. Anyway, we got the pallet forks on. We're going to get something really cool today. Y'all are gonna enjoy seeing this. Okay, the truck driver is here, and he's in an 18-wheeler, so he can't get down my driveway. It's about a half mile long, and I've got a bridge that goes across the driveway too. There's no real place for an 18-wheeler to turn around, thus the pallet forks. Safety first, always. he beat us to the end of the driveway. Well, you can see here that this truck is actually on a slant, and that's actually a pretty good slope that I had the mower behind me, and I'm pretty confident that we'd be okay as far as the tractor tipping, but I don't know if the driver was having a bad day, but he just wasn't interested in being super helpful, and he didn't want to move the freight piece around in the truck for some reason, which would have given us more stability, but thankfully, my good neighbor Guido was there, and he came and lended a hand, and I'm glad he was there, so. Good to have great neighbors. The driver wasn't super friendly. You know, he came out here when I wasn't here, and he tried to deliver it, and it's supposed to be a lift gate, and they're supposed to be able to, deliver it and set it somewhere, and I could have came out that night and picked it up and moved it, but he just didn't want to come down there with an 18-wheeler. However, we have, 18-wheeler hay trucks come down here all the time, but all good. Okay, I'm going to drop it here at Guido's, and I think what we'll do is we'll show you what this thing is, and we'll talk about it for a minute, and then I'll probably do another video where we unbox it and put it together and everything, but this one's probably getting a little long. I'll tell you, thank God for nosy neighbors.
We're here, man. You made it up the road without tipping over.
Yeah, it was close. Almost happened. All right, so this is, held you in suspense long enough. This is a hunting blind. This is called Easy Hunting Blinds. And this is unique because what this is it's basically the same people that build the chicken coops at Tractor Supply, the really nice ones, and they ship it to you like this, and that's why I kind of wanted to go from the shipping process to the assembly. And this is how it would come. It'd come on a truck. You'd have to figure out a way to get it off the truck, unless you have a driver that wants to be a little more helpful than mine did. But you don't need any tools to assemble it. It breaks down and it reassembles, but it's a hard-sided blind. So something like the muddy blinds, you're not going to take those apart. They're already pre-built. But this is pre-built, but you can take it apart in pieces and panels, put it in the back of a pickup, so they say, or on the back of a trailer, drive it someplace else, or you could lift it with pallet forks. So it breaks down. I don't know a whole lot about it, but we're going to learn this together. But this video is really just showing you all what was delivered, the help from some good neighbors. These nosy neighbors always coming down there. I'm glad he came with a strap, because I was in trouble if not. Yeah, the Easy Hunting Blind. So this is the 2-man. They have a 1-man, but that's what it looks like. And you'll see it in the next video. So appreciate y'all watching. Joe the Farmer.
We're out.